Many of you will know that one of the pieces of work I do on behalf of the House of Bishops is to be part of some of the ecumenical dialogues that take place across the churches. I'm part of the Roman Catholic dialogue and also the dialogue with the Methodist Church. We've just had a meeting recently, and one of the things we talked about was the 200th anniversary of the arrival of the first Methodist missionary to Aotearoa, Samuel Lee. What's great about this story is that Samuel Lee and Samuel Marsden, who we regard as our first missionary visitor to Aotearoa, they had become great friends in New South Wales. Both of them were in Parramatta, and they shared this tremendous interest in Aotearoa and the opportunity to bring the gospel here. Samuel Lee had become quite sick, and so Marsden suggested to him that he come to New Zealand and spend 6 weeks here recuperating with some of the local Anglican missionaries, which he did at Rangi Hoa, Uihi. So that says something about our good beginnings together. It was a genuine friendship rather than a rivalry or any kind of competition between our churches. A few years later, the first Methodist mission station was established here, with Lee heading that up. And through all of the years of those mission stations around the Bay of Islands and the far north, there was never any competition between the two missionary groups. They chose to cooperate together and to share a sense of holding a common mission. It's a great story about our beginnings, and it speaks to me with a lot of hope about our future. We've done a lot of work together as churches, recognising all of the things that we have in common and making a commitment together to pursuing more and more of that and what it means to continue to have a common mission. I've talked a lot in the past about our hopes around the interchangeability of our ordained ministries, that Methodists and Anglicans will be able to be recognised in both of our churches as presbyters or priests. And we've got that ongoing work. We're now waiting for the Methodist Church to report back to us on their decisions and their thoughts on where we might go next with that. But great to think back on 200 years and to remember the sense of the friendship and cooperation that existed then, and to be conscious that it still exists between our churches. Let's pray for good ecumenical relations as we seek across the churches to show something of the tangible unity of a life and the mission that we share in Jesus Christ.